Whoa, my shit jumping. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm crazy. You deal with a wing that, yeah.
You got hurting people, and not even realize they hurt. Like I told my boy, man, that the narcissists outnumber us. So we just, that's why just me and you in this room.
Yeah.
Like I said, man, we got out the mud. We not supposed to be here. We not supposed to be healed. Sometimes I think like how much further would I be if I had that parental love? Because if you think of the greats, man, like Beyonce parents love her. Even Michael Jordan, his mama has a whole movie on how much she loved and believed in that nigga. And like the helicopter's not coming because in stand-up, in entertainment, we're believed that if we're talented enough, somebody will come,
Pluck us out.
Like that game machine, boom. No, at first you have to be like, there is nobody, it's just you. You have to put yourself out there. And so that's what I see. And I understand why other people can't see it. I mean, their paths are different and so different from ours. And maybe they're not even supposed to yet. They're not even supposed to. Like, all I can do is control what I see. What's up, y'all? Or what's up, Donna? I am Nore Davis, actor, writer, playwright, performer, stand-up, healed, and always learning. Me and my inner child are here. What's up?
And I love how you started with I am, because that is the Aries mantra, right?
Yes,
I am.
Yes, fire.
And
yes, I am burning, but also burning inside of a whole pool of water, because there's a lot of water around me.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much.
Yes, my solo show film, Element, dropping this summer. It's where I talk about my healing journey, about the elements, like, horoscope astrology, which my aunt raised me on, and how my process of going through life, and talk about co-parenting, grieving, and the elements of that we're all connected to this universe and all connected to each other.
Christmas is April. Let's go! Yeah. It's no rules, baby. Like, don't even snow anymore. We have earthquakes here. Man, switch it. Halloween, July 4th. Bam! Everybody jumps up. Like,
it is.
then how do you ground yourself in all that chaos? All right.
Today was football, and then do this, we do that. Like Halloween is here, then it's Thanksgiving, then it's Christmas, and then we do it all over again. And going back to the element part of it, I can understand there's a lot of there's earth signs, like they're solid, they love, and there's people that love order. There's like air signs through the rocky signs. Like you could just see how nature operates, right? Like mountains don't move. Mountains just sit where they're at and they enjoy it. The wind, you can't predict that. Water, they're free flowing, they go through it, and fire just burns. But it's also elegant and beautiful. So I say all that to bring it back to, there are a lot of earth signs out here who control and need that order. And people just need order. Like, tell me what to do. Like, I think I'm more comfortable with it. We're outnumbered by a lot of people that love structure, need structure, and are for it. So if you have that, then there's really never gonna be that change. So I'm the type of person, like, of course I follow it, I celebrate, whatever, but I march to the beat of my own drum, because none of this is all made up. This is all made up. All of this, buildings, rent, like the eclipse was amazing.
It was beautiful.
It was beautiful. Just we all sat there as a community to watch a moon pass in front of the sun on this rock that we live in, and then we allowed a species just to enforce rent, enforce an economy, enforce laws. I get with laws and also like danger, I definitely for sure that, but like just for rent and like not caring for other people, like the lack of empathy in this world is insane.
You've always been on your own journey, but I feel like now you're really on your own road.
Yes, it's a lonely road. Healing is a very, very lonely road, because you can just see all about the mischief and capitalism, patriarchy, supremacy of it all, which the world operates on. I mean, And people are just penguins that just march to the same beat. And me as an artist and just free flowing the way I want to be, like I don't, you know, coming from the ancestors of slavery and shit, they bust their ass, so I don't have to. And being an artist, I just want to do what I want to do and put out good work. And graduated from the School of Bell Hooks. So it's like, look, here's love, and here's my art, and then that's it. Then I go take a nap or live life and chill out and enjoy people instead of just like working to survive. I mean, I came from my parents and my grandparents who were in the Take 5 and Lotto, right? And the gambling and playing numbers. And so now just being a millennial, you can see like, oh, we just transitioned to the algorithm or posting. And so now we're just, they figured out how we can work and give our content for free and not recoup anything. Like there was a time where my reels were making money, and then they cut all that off. So now they figured out like, oh, we can get all these people, and I say people of color and everybody really, just to work for free and not get them the money they deserve, because I came from the school of you do stand-up, you be funny, you do some specials, and then you get a TV show because obviously you know how to tell a story. But now it's like, no, comedy is super subjective. So now you can just put it on the algorithm or put it on your social media, and now it's just free game. So I focus more on just telling a story, because a lot of acts can't tell a good story. And that's the difference between content and art, in my opinion, is that I could tell a story that's thrilling, that's impactful, that's funny, and also heartfelt, where content is just like, here is just material, here's me goofing off, here's me being, it's whatever you want it to be. And it's not monetized until you do a lot of it.
I love that you two know about
Insatiable.
North Nodes and astrology,
Like
and this
Gemini.
is
Yeah, because it's more of like, it's self. It's discovery of self, where you really can't get that in no religion. Feels like outward. Help me, what's the answer? Lord Jesus. Ooh.
well, religion.
Satan.
Well, religion to me is also not the discovery of self. It's actually the denial of self to conform and fit in.
And if you say that, you get shamed and all that. But it's really like
It's
don't want to
conforming.
look exactly. You do not want to look within. And I don't shame people that follow religion. No doubt. Is that what you need? No doubt. I mean, there's sheep out here. You know what I'm saying? Sheep gotta go somewhere. Bad. They need direction. And even if you tell them, they still are not designed like that, because whatever their chart, whatever that hospital printed out for. Ooh, my shit, Gemini. That makes sense. Yeah, I'm crazy.
Deeper, I think that is the whole mask of social media, to where it mirrors Christianity. It mirrors like, hey, you all have followers. You guys are, hey, how about if everybody's Jesus and you all have followers? So now you are like, yeah, this is my word, or this is my content. It gets to people's heads. So it definitely encourages your ego to like, yeah, you can do that. You can build a following, you know. I always, when I think of social media, I always thinking of, yeah, Moses is splitting the Red Sea and people following him.
And then split sides.
Split sides, and then me following, and then who the hell am I following? Who's exactly? Who am I leading? Who am I following? Who am I influencing? Who's influencing me? And I don't like to fall into that where it's just like, okay, social media is a tool, right, and not a lifestyle. So once I think that allows me just to be my art, to do my art thing of like, hey, here's my next project, enjoy it. If not, because now it's at a point where, yeah, everybody's mini Jesus. So we love and like your post of what you said, but do we actually support you? Nah, I like what you did though. We all want to be seen, we all want to be heard, and we all want to be loved for who we are, because we do come from that generation of the Gen X and the baby boomers who just had it rough, all those world wars, and they grew up rough. So this is millennials and younger, we kind of are this healing generation of just figuring self out and enjoying community and just trying to live and trying to fix the world. But the baby boomers got a hold of that calendar.
What's going on now? What's up next?
Next is rehearsals for tomorrow.
What is tomorrow?
Shoot the element segment. It's gonna be me and my inner child interviewing each other for the film. So
That's really great.
yeah. So we're gonna do that. I'm making sure the shoot is good.
and rehearse for that. And then that's the end of the film. That's it. Because it's an hour, so just like a nice intro, outro to me and my adult self and my inner child self talking to each other about what just happened.
That's great. Can we talk about your mom a bit?
Of course. We can talk. Yeah, Mother's Day is tomorrow.
How are you doing with that?
Grieving is different. Grieving is a forever. It's life-changing, and Mother's Day is gonna be okay. I don't know, like I miss her, but I'm also happy that she is gone because she was a narcissist, and also like when she was here, it just felt heavy and such a tortured soul. And when she passed, and like a week later, she did come in my dreams, and she's just light, she's just floating, and she's happy and smiling. And I woke up crying, and so from there, that gives me so much peace. I live there with the comfort, but then still with the past trauma that she endured on me, I understand how she got that trauma, where she came from. You following it, I call it the yellow brick road of trauma. Like the Wizard of Oz, like, you know, grandfather was a drunk, beat my grandmother. Grandmother got exiled from the family because she had 2 babies out of wedlock. Like, I came from that expression, got it out the mud, like, yeah, and mostly got out the mud. And then during those times with grandmother, that's the whole like, gotta navigate, what's it called? The migration, you know? Like white people kill people down there. Like we gotta leave. Right. And also try to figure out each other. Like it was just so much. So I'm able to give her grace. I'm able to miss her and love her. And then just so I do revisit those moments through me and my inner child of like the past and heal myself to that. So it's like answered questions and so many unanswered of. And the one question is like, is she proud of me? She never told me. I have to go through life not knowing if she was ever proud of me. And I always hear people say, of course, but it's like, I physically never got to hear it. Even while she was dying and all that, like we never had that honest, emotional, vulnerable conversation. So that's one thing, like it's just unanswered.
Do you think that pushed you a lot on as an artist, like all those years trying to get that recognition?
Of course. That was my core all the way through when she passed. And then like I had be vulnerable. I had a suicide episode, but I didn't do it. But I understood that, yeah, my whole drive was for her to see me, to be like, oh man, that's great, I'm proud of you. Every time I told her something, it came from a place of fear, like, yo, look, I'm going to LA, do Conan. LA, oh Lord, they killing everybody out there, you better be careful. Like it was always that answer. It was never like, all right, you doing it, you know. She'll tell me like, my friends told me you're funny. They told me you're funny. Yep. It's just that. Never is she physically proud of me. And so that's one thing that's so unanswered and like gets me angry, and it definitely drives a lot of my self-esteem if I'm like even good enough. Like people even remind me who I am, and I'll be like, that's right, I am Nore. I forgot. Because that's where the trauma comes from. How can I believe you think I'm great when the people that made me don't think I'm great? So I can't fucking trust you. It's that. So it's like, it's debunking that and going like, nah, I trust what they say, they're right, and I'm not gonna disrespect their opinion, and then I take that in. So.
And I think you really just hit the nail on the head about where our bond lies, because I think the people who aren't sure if the people who brought them here or got them, were their bridge from the other side, bird them, right, whatever, I think a lot of us can sniff each other out.
Oh, yeah.
We can see each other in a room.
Yes, we see each other in a room, we know how we can relate. I mean...
You know how it's kind of like when you grew up with an alcoholic or abuse, you can spot that person, you talk to that person, sometimes you don't have to talk to them. You just feel it, and you're like...
You just feel it,
like,
feel the energy.
Same.
Yeah.
And you have this like instant connection of compassion that even if the person's like having like, even if they're not being their best selves, you're like, yeah, I see you.
Yeah.
I know you're carrying some shit.
Sometimes I think like, how much further would I be if I had that parental love? Because if you think of the greats, man, like Beyonce parents love her.
Yeah, they do.
Both the parents. Even Michael Jordan. His mama has a whole movie on how much she loved and believed in that nigga. Like, that's crazy. Like, every time I saw Air, I was like, it must be nice how much she believed in this nigga. Like, I know what my son's gonna do. Like, I never had that. It was like, go to college.
Kanye's mom was like, holy shit.
Kanye too. Yeah, so like you could just see the contrast of like when you have that parental love of somebody like just believing in you versus the parents that just did not have it. And not to bash them or down them, just like they don't have it. And that's what I learned too, giving them grace and like they don't have the capacity to give it to you. You got hurting people, and not even realize they hurt. Like I told my boy, man, that the narcissists outnumber us. So we just, that's why it's just me and you in this room.
Yeah. And you said to me, well, we were backstage, I literally wrote it down.
Cool.
You put, nobody's coming, Donna. Nobody's coming. The chopper's not coming.
The chopper's not coming. We here. So that quote came from when I was in Atlanta. Me, my best friend Mike, and my best friend DJ Ace. We were there, and we were watching this TV show called Alive or Survive, something naked and afraid, alive, something where white people have to survive on their own and hunt and kill, but if they don't do good, they can call the chopper. They can call the helicopter. And so we would watch, we'd be like, nigga, call that chopper, dog. Like, cause a bear would eat somebody's whole fat and eat their meat. And he's like starving when he'd be like, yo, call that chopper. So basically I'm referencing like the helicopter's not coming because in stand-up, in entertainment, we're believed that if we're talented enough, somebody will come, pluck us out, like that game machine, boom, pluck us out, and you're it. You're the one. I mean, we've seen it. We've seen it with Bernie Mac. We've seen it with Kevin Hart. We've seen it with Martin. And then like the more we start getting down the line, like my generation, like it's like people are doing for themselves. And even think about it with Jay-Z, he did it for himself. Like, so it's like there were so many paths that told you have to do it yourself. But we were sold on like, nah, someone will come save me. Right now, this year, my snap of my wake-up call was after the strike when my TV shows were taken away, my writing job was taken away. I was right there to have my own starring show on Fox and all that. But after the strike, Hollywood sealed off that ceiling, and I was like, okay, yeah, the chopper not coming. It's just us. So now it's time to turn into a studio and put out the art that we want to put out.
The music stands, that's crazy. How sweet. Thank you guys for coming to Element. How you feeling, man? What up, baby? What up? I'm very personal. You fucks me, I'm gonna say hi. Even if I'm doing MSG, what's up, nigga? What up, baby? You all right? People about me, that's fucked up. Alright, down in the basement, what's up? There's a secret. First time at this venue, man. Niggas down in the basement, you feel me? So I'm not getting paid for this. This is volunteering. Nah.
What, I'm gonna do Junior Hall again? No. What, they make $40? Fuck that. We ain't making no money here. Well, it's about the experience, Donna. It's about the experience. It's not about the money. It's always about the experience, the love, the energy. It's always been about that. It always will be that. If the energy's right, if the vibe is right, and it's about the experience.
You can take the experience with you.
Forever. You can take the experience with you, and you always remember where you were. Yes. You will always remember.
I am an experience collector.
Yes.
I am not a keychain collector.
Yep.
I am not a shot glass collector from vacation.
All that bullshit.
No. I need to be, I want to take the whole, I want to Swim in your mind, baby.
That's it. Wanna feel it. Like, you know, that Beyonce concert, that was an experience, man.
Oh my, that was worth every penny.
That was worth all of it. I threw that around the crowd.
Life changing.
I had to.
Oh, I had to pay Christina Hutchinson off in payments.
Yeah.
That's why I can't do corporate gigs. That's why I moved towards this, Donna, because like I'm not gonna be one of those comedians, no offense to them, just doing the same improvs, the same funny bones, like same audience, same drinks, same food, same people, same set, or even I'm working on a new set. Sometimes then comes a self-sabotage because I'm bored. I need a challenge. So, and the same money, nothing changes. So I'm just like, no, I can't do that. So that's why I know there's huge between me and them, because like, yeah, whoever, they need structure. And then you look at the calendars and I look at it like, yep, same people. And more towards 2020 after that, like, oh yeah, I really don't want to do this, but I'm forcing myself. So when I force myself, my inner child's out. And now it's just like adult me and it's just boring. It's just like, I can't change the expression on my face. Like, I don't want to be here, you know? So it's just like, why do I put myself in that situation? Oh, money. So then I have to figure out the money part to where I don't have to be here. And I value peace. I value my happiness over money. Money is so low on the totem pole. I don't even like what it does to the world. I hate it. It's just this item that everybody's going crazy for. That it's the cheese in the hamster wheel. It's the cheese in the hamster wheel. Everybody, I gotta get money. I get here. I gotta get the space. I gotta get the deposit. I gotta get rent. I gotta get more money. I get girls. I get cars. I get like for what? Just to feel something? Yeah, because they're not feeling it within themselves. So I get it. I see it.
And you say it's never been about the money for you. It's always been about the experience.
It's always about the experience and the energy. Hell yeah, because you cannot buy that. You can't buy that. You can't fake it. And when you, like even that night, you said it after backstage, I love it. You said, no, that was special. That was special. And then I realized Mike taped it and I saw the tape. I was like, yeah, I gotta put this out. Like, this is it. And imagine, and I told you, imagine do that shit again Friday at 9 p.m., like for another audience. It's like, I just gave everything. I don't want to recreate that, you know, or the different audience will be I just feel depleted. I now I'm at the point I'm very selective of like one night onlys, and if it's that, then I definitely have a set I'm proud of and I can't wait to tell you, and I like that and I love that because then it's people are having their experience, we're having our experience together. So yeah, it's not about the money, it's about that vibe. Like, all right, well, I bring it back to being alone. Like, hey, this is my art, this is what I'm putting out there, boom.
How do you navigate that aloneness?
And you know, I'm still figuring out, and they all come back. And they all want something from you because they can feel that, oh wow, you are this energy, you're this light, and I want some of that, or I want to snuff it out. So you have to, again, set those boundaries. But you do love them, but you know, you just love yourself much more, and you know that nothing's behind me. Like this is a video game. There's no to continue. It's over, baby. Get out the arcade.
Are you more okay with being alone now?
Yeah. Because now I'm more.
Healing does that.
Yes, healing does that. Because you have to sit with yourself, because the whole time I've been running.
Yeah.
And even when my mom was passing away, like before she was passing away, like just running, she retired, and in my head I visualized retirement just sitting down and just on the rocker chair chilling, and it's like, no, like she's doing this for the union, she's doing this over here for the blood drive, she's doing over here, and I'm like, Ma, just sit down, because then I say sit down, then she's complaining about it the whole time. So I'm seeing a woman that's like, oh, she's just not happy with herself, and not feeling accomplished enough at all. And you kind of see that through celebrities too. Like, yeah, like now you see basketball players who have podcasts and all that, because like, yeah, their bodies got older, but their minds are still young and want to do things.
Right,
they're not retired.
Retired.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm just coming alive.
Yes, exactly.
You know what I mean?
And so it's like, even me, like, yeah.
I got so much shit to do. I just feel like finally got my shit together.
I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
You
but
know, I'm healed. I'm not healed all the way, but I'm healed, and holy shit, I ain't a people pleaser no more, and I'm like
Yes.
this, and I know what boundaries are, and I'm like, I'm ready to rock. And like, society's like, bitch, time to stop. Time to sit down.
Sit the fuck down,
And I'm
because
like,
it will
no,
fit.
let me in. I'm ready to go.
I learned that through therapy. Your body keeps your score. Your body keeps your score. So the more you're running and stressed, the body tallies that, and then you can just feel the stress take over, and then you start looking old, you start getting drained. So retirement is definitely a myth. I feel that if you love working and doing things for other people, then you have a great positive purpose, then yes, go do that. But if it's just to feel something, it's just to be occupied and not to be alone. If I can describe it, my head is definitely a silo, and there's that principal speaker on the top, and that's the narcissistic trauma, judgmental voice. That's my mom, that I got from my mom. And then sitting in the silos is me and my inner child and the other Nores, and just like not talking to each other, knowing what's right and not listening to what that says. Like, no, don't do that. Don't say that. Don't say that answer. Why you gotta say that answer? Why you talking about your mom? You talking about her in the negative light? She seen did that. Like, that's the negative voice, because it's always wanting to protect its image of not being bad. Like, you ain't that serious. Please, you were treated good. At least you were ate, you fed. You know that I can tap into that anytime because it's like it's always on, and I can turn it off. But man, I think that's other. Well, when I had my suicide experience of like, if you can, no doubt, because I feel like more awareness is education of, if you could define that voice that talks you into that darkness. I mean, I think it's that voice from your trauma, your past, that intercom voice. And if you don't have the tools to fight it, then it just engulfs you. So like even my show, like that, those are all jokes from the play that I'm writing. The play is about the healing and about inner child and adult self going through it, and then finally meeting, and then when they meet, it's the huge conflict, and then we get to the battle of suicide. And that was my experience of like, wow, I was able to define what that voice is and not succumb to it, because man, it was right there. It was right there. That was it. That would have been it. That would have been it. And it's easy. So I'm so happy I was able to I've only been doing therapy for 4 years, like 2020. So I was very happy to get more emotional maturity to figure out what these voices, what they're saying, and the tools. Put your thoughts on trial. Mm-hmm. You know, that's a big one.
Say them out loud.
Yeah,
sometimes
say that.
Out loud, and then sometimes I just record them into a voice note.
Really?
We're not that serious.
Yeah. I did. Mine is the thoughts on trial. Like I have a whole trial of a thought, and it's sitting there, and it looks like a bar of words of like, you're not that funny, and it's just like, and I was like, so where's the evidence? Donna says she enjoys your joke. She said it twice. So what are you saying? And it's just like, the voice is quiet. And it's like, yeah, case dismissed. and it happens so fun. It happens so fast. Like it's just like I have to put them on trial real fast, and it's just like case dismissed, you know. But then, you know, comes back with another thing, you know, like they're on Netflix, you're not. But I don't want to be on Netflix. I want to do my art. It's just to be open with yourself, be vulnerable with yourself, and that is the path to loving yourself, and everything else just melts away. Time, stress, what you gotta do, what you gotta get up to go do. Just focus on yourself. Or you have children, same thing with them. You can still focus on yourself with them, because the more you're healed and loved, and they sense that energy. So just take in thyself, and taking in thyself means take it easy. None of this is serious. Like, you know, or even if you're in that stressful moment that where things are serious, navigate to a way to where you can find your peace in increments to build to a place of, leave me the fuck alone. I got this. So that's my advice. I don't know what all that meant, but I hope this solstice did that, of just like focus on yourself. And that's not selfish.
And no one has told you. You are a true artist. Like you are, Nore.
Thank you.
You are an artist.
Thank you, Donna.
And I don't think you realize you're really inspiring people. You're doing it.
Thank you, Donna. Thank you. Davis on all platforms, Threads, Instagram. Sign up to my mailing list to get that direct.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm around. That's the end.
And are you gonna do any vows or are you?
Yeah, I'll move that. Boom. Yep. And then so like blackout, that's the end. I'm like, thank you. And then I say, boom. Thank you so much. And then that's it. Yep. All right, we good. Woo. Perfect. All right, we out.